In a world where progress can often masquerade as benevolence, one might wonder how the dark could infiltrate the light. If I were the devil, I would subtly shift the narrative, balancing on the edge of temptation, seducing rather than confronting. Gone would be the imagery of chaotic flames. Instead, I would introduce a stream of cheerful screens, inviting society to engage with progress while I quietly unraveled the moral fibers that hold it together. My relentless pursuit would find its apex within the very nations that stands as a beacon of hope in West. Every step would be cloaked in the guise of advancement, ensuring that the seductive glimmer would distract from the lurking shadows. I would plant seeds of doubt in young minds, redefining their core sense of identity through whispers that suggest they are misaligned with their truths. This would be an insidious journey, framed by the allure of self-expression, as I would cleverly convince them that their desires should reign supreme over traditional values. Compassion would be warped into a shackle, forcing societies to accept tyranny dressed as tolerance. The vibrancy of the rainbow, once a symbol of divine promise, would transform into a rallying cry for rebellion, placing pride above humility and division where there was unity. Continuing on this trajectory, technology would become my ally, and I would engineer a systematically digitized deception. Worship would shift from spiritual sanctuaries to digital platforms, where influencers preach their brand of salvation through likes and shares. Wisdom would be eroded by algorithms feeding on empty, sensationalized narratives, creating a landscape where truth bends to the convenience of the moment. Children, entranced by glowing screens, would find themselves slaves to fleeting pleasures, while crucial teachings of faith spiral into obscurity, gathering dust. Society would become a tumultuous sea devoid of spiritual anchors, and the echoes of prophetic wisdom would be drowned out by crowds chasing ephemeral highs. As the familial structure begins to fracture, I would rejoice in the chaos that arises from redefined values and misplaced identities. The essence of community would erode as unity turns to individualism, leaving hollow shells of relationships in its wake. I would craft a world dominated by the digital beast, where the boundaries of privacy dissolve and the fear of being flagged looms large. Convenience would take precedence over conscience, creating an environment where true freedom is a mirage. Through quiet whispers, I would guide the populace to surrender their agency, believing they are liberated while they unwittingly bow to the system. If I were the devil, this is the reality I would manifest, and many would unknowingly comply.